Ben's going to show us here how to cover a book with a standard book jacket. Many of you already have these in your library, but may not know some of the finer points of covering a book. Okay, go ahead, Ben, and start covering. First, Ben's preparing the book for use by adding a barcode to the back. Some libraries put them on the front. Some libraries put them inside the book. Personally, I prefer them outside the book because it helps when you're doing an inventory. You don't have to take every book off the shelf, open it up, and scan the book. He's next putting an identification sticker on the book because this is a rotating book for the Central Kansas Library System. Many libraries will not have something like this, but it does show that you can prepare the book before you cover it. Some libraries use genre stickers on their fiction materials. There's a wide variety available. The ones we use in the Central Kansas Library System include Western, romance, science fiction, fantasy, young adult, Christmas books, juvenile books, fiction even, and inspirational. We also have some variety of ones for sometimes suspense and other genres too. I recommend keeping those at a minimum, and they're definitely not required in a library. Some of the procedures Ben has been showing us apply merely to the rotating books processed at Central Kansas Library System, but here he gets into a standard use for libraries that are not automated and even some who are. He's preparing the book pocket to place in the book. We use rubber cement at CKLS because it makes it much easier to remove the pockets and the book jackets without tearing everything. The placement of the cards and pockets can also be an individual thing between each library, whether to put them in the front or the back. CKLS processors use a book jacket cover board which holds the jacket in place while they are working. But this isn't entirely necessary, and you do not have to go to that extra expense in a small library. Ben's now trimming the book to actually fit the jacket. The Central Kansas Library System purchases jackets in a wide variety of sizes from 8 inches up to 16 inches. You can see he's folding up the bottom. He placed the book jacket in upside down. Would you turn the jacket over slightly to show us? Okay, so the bottom went towards the top and the closed part of the jacket. Ben is using what is called a folding bone. Some of you may have these in your library and wasn't even sure what it was for. But we find it an important part of our tools at the processing table because it helps make a clean line. We also buy the untabbed book jackets and just use regular 3M tape or something similar to make them. Now he's covered it, and you can see it has the barcode and the spine labels already on there. He's ready to actually put it on the book. It's not necessary to put a lot of rubber cement on the edges of the book, just enough to assure that it is not going to come off easily. Using the rubber cement does make it much easier to replace the book jacket if it becomes worn or torn. And the finished product, ready for the library to finish recording their holdings on either their shelfless card or their automated system, and then it's out to the patron immediately.